Thank you for joining this presentation of the TimeLinx WebCalendar for Sage SalesLogix. This presentation assumes a basic understanding of the functions of SalesLogix and of the SalesLogix system. The WebCalendar was designed to provide a different view of the SalesLogix calendar system than is currently available in the standard product. By this we mean the ability to look at people's calendars based on their skill set, based on their region, based on the projects that they are working on and the tasks that they have been assigned to work on. So I'm going to log in as a user first and start off the ability to look at my calendar, and so it is going to let me, as the user Lee Hogan, see exactly what work I have been assigned to work on and what my availability is for other days when I may not be working. This is true for anyone who is a manager as well, and you can see the system has opened up to show me my calendar. I have nothing scheduled for the month of October, so I'm going to go back to the month of September where I do know that I have work and take a look at September. The system automatically opens up to the current week as well as to the current user who is logged in. As Lee can see now by logging in, on the 9th of September he was open and had nothing scheduled, but on the 8th was full with 8 hours of work, and on the 17th, 18th, and 19th was partially booked with a green color and also showing 4 hours for each of those days. In order to see the schedule down below, I can click on any date in that week and my calendar below will switch to that week to show me the detail. Lee Hogan happens to also be a manager, and therefore Lee may want to see the calendars of the users who report to him. So Lee is going to click on Reports to Me, and the list of users changes above and shows all of the other reports to Lee Hogan and their availability for each day of the same time period. Lee can also look at users based on their team, based on their TimeLinx department, and even based on skill sets. And skill sets lets me, for example, find a trainer who is available to work on a particular date of that month. You'll notice there are checkboxes down below for each of the users that is displayed. This lets me control the calendar down below in case it's very crowded with a lot of users that may report to me. I can turn individual users on and off while still keeping the overall display above of availability. I can change date ranges based on changing the month, or moving back and forth week by week, or going back to today very quickly with a single click. In addition, I'm a manager and I have projects, specific projects, with teams of users assigned to different projects. So I want to look at my project list that I am the project manager of, or that I am assigned to as a user. I could also do this by accounts, and I could pick an account and see all of the projects for that particular account that I have been assigned to. And as I can see, there are 2 projects for Abbott Limited that I have been assigned to work on. I can choose the project this way, and all the tasks that are related to that particular project are shown. In addition, if I'm the project manager, I will also see a list of all the users who have been assigned to work on that project. It happens to be the same list as the users who were assigned to me, which is why it didn't change. I can also reset this back to all projects and all accounts with a single click. And as we saw before, I don't need to pick the account first. I can simply look at a list of all projects I've been assigned to for all customers. If I pick the Abbott 1 project and I see all the tasks are now listed, I can very easily simply drag a task to the calendar and assign work to any user. So I'm going to show the full day versus the business hours, and I can switch that back and forth. These settings are taken from my SalesLogix settings so that my start time and my end time is equivalent to what shows on my SalesLogix calendar. To schedule myself for work or to schedule any user for work, I can simply drag the task from the window, drop it on the date that I want to schedule, and let it go. It asks me for the activity type that I'm scheduling, which, just like in SalesLogix, could be a meeting, a phone call, a to-do, or a personal activity. I'm going to pick a to-do, and because I was already linked and dragging from the proper account and the proper project and the proper task, all of those links are already set up for me right here in this window. I can categorize the work if I need to. I can change the work to a different person who reports to me or who is on that team. I can change the start date of the work. I can change the time of the work. Add some notes regarding what this is. Click OK. And it has just been added to the calendar of the user who I assigned it to, and there it is. I can also change it very easily and change the amount of time, as simple as that. I can edit it, and I can delete it as needed as well. If I reset the accounts and projects back to all accounts and all projects, I can again go back to selecting by skill sets, looking at users who report to me, changing departments, or simply logging out when I'm complete looking at my information. Thank you for viewing this presentation of the TimeLinx WebCalendar for Sage SalesLogix. Please contact your SalesLogix authorized business partner for further information, or contact TimeLinx for the name of a business partner